Hi, thank you for your continued interest in how to build a progressive web app. What I'm going to show you here is how you can build an app in less than an hour, a progressive web app, and have it launched and ready to go. So essentially, if you have made a sale or you have a client that you know you can sell an app to, this is a way that in less than an hour you could make about $2,200. You would charge them $1,000 to build out the app. $500 up front, $500 on delivery, and then $100 a month for maintenance and hosting of the progressive web app. That's a total of $2,200 for the year. Or you could look at it as $1,000 to build it, so you made $1,000 in less than an hour, which I'm going to build an app from scratch and show you that that can be done. And then a receivable of $100 a month that will go on indefinitely. So here we go. When you want to build an app, you'll request it through our ApperSnap platform. We will then give you a username and password for that app. Each app is autonomous and gets their own login. You'll then log in. And you're going to pick the industry that you're building the app for to start off with. Now, I have chosen to do a school. School is very prevalent right now for many reasons, and I'm going to build an app for a school that my children attend. I see that there'd be a really great use for this for them, and I may just donate it to my school. But this is something you could do, is you could build an app out like I'm going to do, and then take it to them already built, and then decide whether to donate it or to just say, here it is, here's a rough draft, I'll make edits and revisions for you, and this is the cost. So it's a great way to already demonstrate it, because I'm going to show you how easy it is to just go ahead and build an app even prior to selling it. So the app name, that'll be perfect. The icon name, I think we're going to go with their abbreviation, which is BMMA. And then choose the starter set. So we give you, and obviously it's already given me a starter set because it's going to be a school where it's going to pre-populate exactly some of the most useful features that you're going to want in that app for a school. But let's say I wanted to look at all the starter sets available, because there's a great amount of templates here. So there's the school app, but let's say I'm building it for a generic industry or I'm not sure yet. I can go through spa, and it's going to give me some useful features already pre-populated. A bar app, a church app, conference, events, food and dining, golf course, hair salon, health and fitness, hotels, music, nonprofits, other professionals, services, law firm, psychotherapy, real estate, retail, and back to school. So I'm going to keep it really simple and easy to use for parents and everyone. So I like this. Let's look at the preview. I like it. It'll give location, about us, events, programs, schedule. That looks really nice. So I'm going to start with that as my template. I'm going to select that one. Here, if you want to look at this one, what this is it does the slide out menu. So you have your hamburger up here, and then you click on that, and that would bring out all of the things that are going to be there. That's great if someone's intuitive enough to know that that's where the buttons are, or you could stick with buttons right at the bottom, and then it gives you more to select more off to the side. But this is a very utilitarian app, so I'm going to keep it as utilitarian as possible. So I like this use for a parent. Done. It's going to create that design theme, and now all I'm going to do is enhance it with logos and additional features and information that I might want to put in there. So now it's going to load my build page in ApperSnap. There we go. So it's got colors. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to their website, which actually it's already up here. So instead of calendars, I'm just going to go to their home page. Right, I'll be able to use this link, and all of these links I'll be able to attach into the app for quick access for everybody as well. I don't want that. Also, although some of these images may or may not work, I'm going to go ahead and go into the search, and I'm going to do Mente Charter School, and I'm going to bring it up just because I want images, right? Like the logo. Let's see if this logo is transparent. It's a transparent logo. That's a good logo. This one has the name across it, not transparent. Here's a nice banner image. That's transparent. So I'm going to come back and use these in just a minute. So I'm at my design, right? So I can change colors. Great thing to do is I could go in here and I could be like, okay, here's their actual color. I'll get my little color grabber, right? And I'll go here and I'm going to grab their actual color that they're using for their logo. Grab it. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back into my app, and I'm going to make my main app color that exact color. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to paste, and OK. Now I know it exactly matches their logo color. Background color, font, weight, all of those things. So now I can go to the home screen. We know this is the layout I've chosen, very utilitarian, but there's a cool scrolling features, and there's all kinds of really cool ways that you can design an app for anybody. The scrolling, I can show it to you real quick. It allows them to just scroll up for each feature and look at it. Now that's kind of a cool feature as well. Let's stick with grid for now. Save that. You can change your width, right? How many? I got 2 rows, 3 columns. I can change that if I want. Background color I can change. Branding, so there's my logo. So I'm going to go in here, next, upload your logo. Gives you all the information on how to get started. Nice tutorials. Choose my image, so that's where I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to grab this logo image right here. So I'm going to save that. I'll put it on my desktop. We'll build a little folder here for BMMA app. Create, and I'll do icon. Save. I'm going to go ahead and save this one as well because that's their name. Save image as BMMA. We'll call this logo instead of icon. We'll save that. And I may get other images of the school and different things, and you'll see how those come into play here in a minute. Let's see, what is this image? Bellamente Montessori. There's some cool things you can do if you grab a bunch of images from the school itself that could be very handy. I'm going to grab a couple just because I want to show you what you can do with them. So I'm going to grab, this will be, let's see if I can get a bigger image here. No. Taking my time here, just showing you, okay, there's a good one. They're leopards, right? So let's grab this image, save image, BMMA A01 image. Oh, it might not let me save that one as a proper image. No. All right. JPEG, PNG, those are the things you need, so that one's not going to work. All right, let me move on for a minute here. I'll just grab these if they're easy to save. Save image as. Yeah, it's a JPEG, so we'll do BMMA 01. Save. Let's go ahead and do that one as well. I'll just do 2 pictures. That's fine. And this will be number 2. Save. Okay. All right, now back to my builder. So I'm going to get my image that I did. So I'm going to go browse, go to my desktop, go to my BMMA app. I know that I want to use the icon. Open that. Save. I can move it around for placement. Keep it centered. Keep it where I want it. I'll just put it here. You can make it bigger, stretch it out. Right, front and center. Centered line. Looks nice. Save it. I can save now and see what it looks like. That looks pretty decent. Go to more options. Home screen background, carousel images. So carousel images is cool. This is where I'll add some of those images. So I'll go to image 1. And I'll grab 1. I'll open it. And I'll put it over here. And then 2. And I'll grab image 2. And I'll open it. And I'll put it over here. And if I could grab a third one that was really cool of mascot. Fortunately, I don't see one. I could go to their home here. I could screenshot something from this page, I guess, if I wanted to. I have different things going on. Let me turn my color picker off. Let's see if that allows me to save that as an image. It's a cool image. No, it's not the proper image. It's not going to work that way. Anyways, if you could find some cool other images in there, you'll see what happens. So then I save those, right? Everything's selected, right? And then I save. You're going to see now the background will slide between the different images, and I can change in the carousel to, if I want manual swipe, sliding, fade, parallax, Ken Burns. I'll do Ken Burns. Save it. So it's already looking like a fairly dynamic app. It's got some great imagery. It's got some good buttons there. Right? Navigation. Change different colors. Change these things around. I think those look pretty vibrant. I can show more options. Button text. Icon image background. You can get into a lot of detail here. I'll keep it simple for this because I think you guys will understand when I go to build. Now it shows me the features that are already predetermined in the template that I chose. Right? Location, about us, events, schedule, programs, more. I got socials to go to their websites. I got galleries, updates, contact forms. Now in each one of these, like for location, slide this out, and I can change the name of it. I can change the icon of it, and I can also then add the contact information that I want. Do I want to make it location or directory of a person? I choose. For this, I'll choose location, and we're going to put in the address of the school, right? So here's the address. It's going to pull it up, right? That is the location of the school. So we're going to save that. Now we could add some images at the bottom of that, like the front of the building picture or something, but we'll save that. And now, when you go in here, there's your school. Right? It should bring it up. We'll go to native preview. Oh, let me save it. I'm sorry. Stay. I got to save it. Always remember to save everything. Now I got website. We got directions. So it'll automatically bring it up. So when they go to their locations, right, they're here. They can go to location. It'll bring up the school, where it's at, so they can get directions there if they want directions. They can go to the website, they can post a comment. That's pretty simple on how that part works to create it. Additionally, you can then make a directory for a person and keep all that information in there, right? So that's all there. Add descriptions. So you just call this is Bella Mente. That way you'll see what it looks like, and you can go down here and put, it's a charter, school, whatever information they want. Save it, go to the preview, and there you have. So there's a description of the school, right? They can post comments, see different things, they can get directions. I don't want to leave this because it's live right now. It's interesting. So you can have it so that it's set to show the person, right? Or you can have it set to show, like, instead of directory person that put it, you can have it be a location. If I set to location, then you'll see when we open it, when we go to location, it'll bring up the map instead of that banner image. It's supposed to. Stand by. Make sure I saved it. Oh, location. Sorry. Save. And now it'll show the location instead. So you can choose either or. You can also add as a subdirectory to this if you want. You can just add another contact, and that could be the directory for a person in there, and just keep adding and adding and adding. So you could have general directory, and then you could have the principal, then you could have a teacher, a groundskeeper, whatever you think that people should have access to. Create more detailed about the about us. You name it. Very simple to do and to create. As I showed you, it's already done and good to go. So moving on, as we go through this, you'll see I'm going to build a few more things here. About us, more information, headers, comments. So you put all that. You can add descriptions. You can add in events so people can stay up to date with those. Right? You don't need to put all that in until you actually have the account, but then you can show them that this is an easy way to update. Same with the schedule. Programs. So they're having assemblies or different things coming up. Those are all pre-built, look pretty good. Social. You can go in, you can find their Facebook or their Twitter if they have one. So you go in here and you can go to home Facebook, grab it, copy, come over, go into edit, paste. Now you've linked their Facebook right there. I like hybrid browser. I can change the thumbnail image, but you can now save that. That's the thumbnail image that you would change. If they had, let's say, a Twitter account, I don't believe they do. They do. There it is. So Bellemente Charter Twitter, right? Copy. Go in here. Same thing. Paste. Save. Instagram, if they have an Instagram. Oop. Elemente Instagram, look at that. So those are some of the events. I guess they're being posted on there, so you could take this and put it in there if you wanted, I guess. It's not exactly Instagram, it's something else, but you can rename it so that it's on there. I guess that's, I'll have to research that more, but let's just get rid of Instagram because I don't really have one. Get rid of it, delete. See, and they have their two views. Give them a navigation bar, give them a different feature, you can save it. Gallery, you could link to, they're going to be able to post their own pictures, link it to their Instagram if they had one, Flickr, Picasso, and people can take pictures and add pictures right on the website that go there. Updates and messages, this would be great to let people know what's going on if there's a major event. More detailed contact information, like to call the school, to call the front desk. You can put all that in there. Then in features, there's an extensive amount, so you can create what's around us feature to show all the different schools or different things, a call us feature, contact, directory. So there's a whole slew of features that you can go through and add to bring in. You can add multiple versions of a certain feature and just name it something different if you want it to link to different things and not be a bunch of sub-menus, but individual menus. Loyalty, checking in if they check into so many events or participate. You name it. Merchandise even, like for school uniforms and different things, you could add that in there and show them how easy that could be added in. I'm going to go cancel that. But ultimately, then you want to go a little bit to manage, right? You can create push notifications. You can look at app analytics. In settings, you're going to get into more detailed information. You might wait until you actually have an account for this one. But when you get in here, you're going to put in how you want the hours, if you want 24-hour, where their time is, and that's obviously Pacific time zone out here. How do you want the date to display? Different options. If you have an App Store URL, if you're going to put it in an actual app store, if you're going to keep it as a web app, right? Add to home screen, you want to add that so that they get notification. Full screen, so all these are pretty much set the way you should have it. Do you want ads in there? Map service, so you get your Google license and put it in there, and that might be the issue I'm having with setting up locations is I need to put in my Google Map license. App screens, right? You have some user accounts, you want to ask for email for their social logins. Terms of service, if you want to display that immediately, might be good for a school or something to that effect. Privacy policy, social settings. Now you can also set this up now this does not work with a PWA but with a native app. If you only want members to be able to load the app into their phone, that's what this is for. And your domain, SEO, that way you can make a CNAME for this so that they can direct that from their website. They already have a domain name and make a CNAME for the app. Search engine optimization, all these are very important. Now in publish, I'm going to leave because I don't need to save any of that information. This is where you can change the icon before you publish. So you go to edit. I'm going to put in that icon. So that's what's on the phone. Select. Splash screen, I can change that. Or I could just make it blank. Save it. And now, this will eventually update up here. But if I go to, let me go to overview. Shows you app analytics. See, The icon now changed. That's what it'll look like on a phone. You can get analytics. In creation, when I go to design, I can also show you what the app will actually appear like in a native preview on either an iPhone. I'll show you how it'll appear. All right. iPad. Right. Android. It'll ask you immediately to allow, do all those cool things. Web app, which is what we're really building here. Right. Go back to continue building. But I've laid the foundation to go out. Now, if I already have locked in the account, I'll just go through, I'll do more work, I'll put in all that information, and I'm done. Cool thing here in Grow for promote. This is how they can easily get a promo kit to post it all over the school. Is you go to setup. This will give you tutorials on what you're going to create. Next, 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 next. Done. You go to setup. Right? What do you want to create? Is this a discount? Is this membership? This is kind of a membership themed promotion. Accent color looks good. It's the blue. I want to take a screenshot of the app itself, the phone. That looks good. I'll take that screenshot. I'll apply it. Go back to setup. So there you go. Get members only updates with our app. Connect with us easier than you think. Now this is advertising for the app stores. We're doing a progressive web app. So you're going to go to edit. You're going to change that to promote web app, and you'll see it automatically changes to give you a QR code and a short link that they can put. So apps, and look in the app store, progressive web app. You can do custom URL, specific feature. If you want them to get to a straight one of the features that you want them to load, location or whatever, but I just keep the app home screen, looks good. You can get in here and edit this, right, to whatever you want. For parents only, right, you could write that in there. For parents only. Get our app. Put more information in here. Change what that says, scan, or you could put in a different word, something else, like if you're using a keyword shortcode. If you have that, you could say text BMMA to 696.96, and I can create that in my account with BeaconSnap. I can create a keyword shortcode where if someone texts that in, they opt into our SMS broadcast system, and I can also send them the link to go ahead and load the progressive web app right into their phone. I can save that, and then when I download it, it'll automatically download the kit, which will give me the tabletops, the cards, and the poster. You also, in promoting, you can go back and you can create a staff training poster. So you can show people, hey, I want you to check this out. We have an app. Tell the parents about it. Get them to sign up, right? You can edit it so that it's about a web app, right? Educate them. Customize this and those different things. Promote. Go down, and it'll show you that you can share this automatically. We have the link so they can share the progressive web app on their Facebook, their Twitter, Google+, and their LinkedIn, and get it out there right away for everyone to look. They can put in email lists if they have, if they're using any of those. So when people subscribe, it automatically links them to their direct mailer. Customers, show customer information and usage, and they can reach out to them. Like I said, You can do push. This is how they could go in and they'll do push notifications. So you can train them on all this, and then you can give them back-end access right from on their phones or tablets or computers through what's called Skipper. They get the login that you use to create this, and it allows them to, and I'll just show you real quick. You go to the YouTube on it and look at it, but they'll load this, administrators will load this, and this will allow them to log in and control all of these things, right? App settings, push notifications, view your base, analytics, cloud storage, send out promos and advertisements. All of that they get to do live and on hand. Pretty cool, pretty easy for them to have back-end access with all of these things. There's a great video you can look at and get it, and it's a free app. So now that I've done that, I've created my, get the app code identifier if I need it, but I've basically built this app and can send it out. I wanted to thank you for joining me and show you the ease with which you can build an app in our platform. This is all included in our ApperSnap platform, which also gives you several other items and things that we have. So thank you, and stay tuned for more.